A Kevin Durant social media interaction is currently going viral after he said the current Philadelphia 76ers are better than the Warriors when he joined the team, and it all started with this interview.
You feel like they're contenders?
For sure. You don't think so?
No, I'm just asking you.
Last time they put three 20-point scores on the team, they said it was unfair, which is the team I was on. Yeah, they got 4 25-point scores on this team. So hell yeah, I think they're going to be a
Kevin Durant just took to social media with a bold claim, saying the new Philadelphia 76ers look stronger on paper than his prime Golden State Warriors ever did. In the process, he appeared to take a shot at former teammates Klay Thompson and Draymond Green while defending LeBron James and his latest super team move. Now, some of Durant's former teammates are responding publicly, making fun of his social media habits and reminding everyone exactly who holds the records from that legendary Warriors dynasty. But here's the big question. Do you agree with Kevin Durant? Does a Philadelphia lineup featuring a 41-year-old LeBron James really look more dominant on paper than the prime Curry, Klay, and Draymond Warriors? Let me know what you think in the comments below.
You feel like they're contenders?
For sure. You don't think so?
No, I'm just asking you.
Last time they put three 20-point scores on the team, they said it was unfair, which is the team I was on. Yeah, they got 4 25-point scores on this team. So hell yeah, I think they're going to be a contender, man. They're going to be a great team to watch.
To which a podcast posted to their Instagram calling KD out, saying it's not the same thing, a 41-year-old LeBron joining the 76ers when KD joined the Warriors in his prime, and KD responded saying, "So hold up, should I have said they aren't contenders?" The podcast responded, "It's not that they aren't contenders. Joining a 73-9 Warriors team ain't the same as joining 76ers at 41 years old. The player's scoring average has nothing to do with why people criticize your move." KD responded, "I never said it was the same. I said they are contenders. That was the question. I don't care if they ain't play together. They have a lot of talent, am I right?"
Kevin Durant is officially back on social media, and once again, he's doing what he seems to enjoy most, arguing with sports fans in the comments and posting statements that have the entire basketball world wondering what he's thinking. This latest online drama began after Durant took part in an interview where a reporter asked him a simple question. Are the newly revamped Philadelphia 76ers actually serious championship contenders?
Instead of just giving a standard, polite answer like every other player in the league, Durant decided to bring his own past baggage into the conversation. He smirked at the camera and noted that the last time a team put 3 20-point scorers together on a single roster,
the national media immediately started arguing that the comparison was completely unfair. Durant reminded everyone that he was actually a member of that Golden State Warriors team, so he knows firsthand what that roster looked like. He then highlighted what makes this new Philadelphia squad so dangerous. They've managed to put 4 different players on the same roster who are capable of averaging 25 points. Based on Durant's reasoning, there's no question that the 76ers should be considered serious championship contenders. And if all those offensive weapons click together, this could be one of the most entertaining teams in the league to watch.
Then Teddy responded to KD saying they definitely contenders, but we just got to see it happen. There's been plenty of teams in history that throw good players together and it just doesn't work out. Sixers ain't been out the second year since 01, dog. The team looks real good on paper though. KD responded, "My point was, before you seen the teams I was on play together, they set high expectations on us, and rightfully so. So when the reporter asked the question of, are they contenders, that was my response. It was a dumb question."
Of course, a popular basketball podcast account quickly grabbed a clip from that interview and posted it on Instagram, directly calling out Kevin Durant for what they believed was a ridiculous comparison. The account argued that a 41-year-old LeBron James potentially joining Philadelphia late in his career is nowhere near comparable to what Durant did in 2016, leaving the Oklahoma City Thunder in his prime to join a 73-win Golden State Warriors team that had just defeated him in the playoffs. They also pointed out that simply having players who average a certain number of points per game has nothing to do with why Durant received so much criticism for his historic 2016 free agency decision. Most NBA superstars would probably scroll past a random sports podcast criticizing them on Instagram. But Durant has never been the type to stay quiet online. He immediately entered the comment section to defend himself, sarcastically asking whether he was supposed to lie to the reporter and claim that Philadelphia wasn't a contender instead.
Like in his worst thing.
They are.
He keeps saying it too.
He's not lying.
He want people to know that.
They are.
Bro, Pride is 45.
No disrespect to Draymond Green. LeBron is Draymond Green.
I just want to remind you guys, when we're talking about LeBron's age, I no longer respect that conversation, because if he does really well, y'all want to be like, no 41-year-old has ever done this. And if he does really bad, you're going to do what his brother just did. Oh, he's 41. Cut him some slack. I'm not cutting him any slack. At the end of the day, the same way he keeps mentioning age, I'm going to keep mentioning last year, he was an all NBA performer by the La Media that runs and operates LeBron's manufactured career. Okay, they chose him. So if they chose him and they still think he's an all NBA performer that's not stat padding and is really a winner, it can really affect the game.
The podcast hosts responded directly, making it clear that they weren't claiming Philadelphia lacked talent. Their argument was that joining a historic 73-win team while still in your physical prime is completely different from what LeBron James would be doing by joining Philadelphia at this stage of his career. They emphasized that the overall talent Durant had around him in Golden State was on an entirely different level compared to this current Sixers roster. They also reminded Durant that he was the primary star on a championship contender when he left Oklahoma City, while LeBron is now heading into his 24th NBA season as an aging veteran. That's when Durant appeared to take the argument to another level. Instead of defending his point, he seemed willing to downplay his former Warriors teammates just to win an argument on the internet. Durant responded by saying the talent gap between the two teams wasn't even close, adding a huge laughing acronym to mock the podcast's argument. He then went into greater detail about why he believes Philadelphia looks far more dangerous on paper. Durant pointed out that Joel Embiid is a former regular season MVP. He highlighted Jaylen Brown as a recent Finals MVP. He also mentioned that Tyrese Maxey has established himself as an all-star over the past 3 seasons. And when it comes to LeBron James, Durant argued that everyone already knows exactly what the future Hall of Famer can bring to the floor.
And here's what Klay Thompson had to say. He reshared that post onto his Instagram story saying, "Amen, you good," and tagging Kevin Durant saying, "What you using my full government for?" And then Draymond on Threads said, "Slim thought he was on his..."
Durant then took a direct shot at Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. He argued that Klay was never an MVP candidate and averaged only 22 points. He also reduced Draymond's impact to just 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Durant claimed Stephen Curry was an MVP just like Joel Embiid. He questioned how anyone could believe the 2017 Warriors looked better than Philadelphia. But that argument seriously minimized the teammates who helped Durant win 2 championships. Klay eventually saw Durant's comments spreading online. Instead of writing a long response, Klay simply posted a screenshot on Instagram. He tagged Durant and sarcastically asked why he was using his full government name. Klay's response made it clear he wasn't taking Durant's comments seriously. Then Draymond Green joined the conversation with even more sarcasm. He joked that Durant must have accidentally logged into one of his famous burner accounts. Draymond later discussed the entire situation on his podcast. He explained that Durant often views basketball almost entirely through scoring numbers. According to Draymond, Durant sees more points as automatically meaning a better roster. But championship basketball involves much more than scoring averages. Defense, chemistry, playmaking, screening, and experience all matter. Now compare the 2017 Warriors with the current Philadelphia roster. Stephen Curry was the first unanimous MVP in NBA history. He was coming off a season averaging around 30 points per game. Durant himself was a former MVP and 4-time scoring champion. He was also in his physical prime when he joined Golden State. Klay was a young all-star and one of basketball's greatest shooters and defenders. Draymond was a Defensive Player of the Year and the team's defensive leader. Andre Iguodala was a former Finals MVP and elite veteran contributor. That Warriors core had already gone 73-9 before Durant arrived. They had also already won a championship together. Their chemistry and championship experience were already established. Philadelphia's situation is completely different. Joel Embiid is a former MVP but has dealt with serious injury problems. Jaylen Brown is a recent Finals MVP adjusting to a new situation. Tyrese Maxey is a talented young all-star still developing as a lead playmaker. And LeBron James is now 41 years old entering his 24th NBA season. He remains one of the greatest players ever, but he is no longer in his physical prime. So the two rosters are difficult to compare honestly. Golden State had multiple stars in their athletic primes with proven chemistry. Philadelphia has an aging superstar, an injury-prone center, a new star, and a young guard. The historical success is another major difference. The Warriors had already proven they could win a championship together. Philadelphia has not reached the conference finals since 2001. That makes Durant's comparison look even more questionable. Klay's 22 points per game never represented his true value. He sacrificed shots because he played alongside Curry and Durant. His defense, shooting, spacing, and off-ball movement were essential to winning. The same applies to Draymond Green. His value was never measured by points alone. He was the defensive anchor and primary playmaker of the dynasty. His screens, passing, defense, and leadership helped make Golden State unstoppable. Reducing Draymond to 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists misses the entire point. Durant's comments also reveal something bigger about his legacy. Since leaving Golden State, he has repeatedly defended his decision to join the Warriors. He knows many fans still view those championships differently because of the 73-win roster. So whenever another superstar joins a talented team, Durant often compares it to his move. But joining an already established 73-win championship machine was historically unique. No Instagram argument can change that reality. And now his former teammates simply laugh at his online reactions. Klay and Draymond already have championship rings and a secure legacy. They don't need to win an internet argument. Durant may continue searching for online validation, but Golden State's dynasty speaks for itself.